Is rental car insurance an essential safety net, or a big fat lie that drains your wallet?
A needless waste of taxpayers' money, Commissioner.
If you're watching this video, you probably already know how it feels when you're going to rent a car and an agent is putting the pressure on you to get coverage for everything. Every last nick and ding, all roadside assistance, and putting the fear of God into you that a fender bender is going to bankrupt you.
Oh, that's so scary.
The truth is that most car renters either overpay for duplicate coverage or drive off the lot underinsured, but you don't have to be one of them. As a licensed property and casualty producer, I've seen how small clauses turn into big bills. We're going to bust the 5 biggest car rental insurance myths so you know what's redundant, what's needed, and how to avoid the gotchas. And stick with me to the end because I'll expose 3 fees that almost no policy covers that can cost you up to $50 a day. Myth 1. Everyone needs to buy the rental car company's insurance. Rental car insurance is a standard part of the car rental booking process wherever you go because it protects you from financial responsibility if there's an accident. It also protects the rental car insurance company's asset. Rental car insurance typically includes a collision damage waiver, liability coverage, personal accident insurance, and personal effects coverage. And it'll usually cost about $13 to $41 a day depending on how much you buy. But it is by no means mandatory. You have the option to turn down that insurance and drive your car off the lot. In fact, some credit card companies will require you to do that. More on that on the next tip. However, I wouldn't recommend driving off a lot with no insurance backup. Rental car damages can range from $2,000 to $50,000 or more. Your personal auto policy may cover some of that, but you'll still be liable for rental car administration fees. So if you already have personal car insurance and a credit card with rental car insurance coverage, are you just paying twice at the counter? Myth 2. Your car insurance and your credit card coverage covers everything. Often, yes. Say you have a personal full coverage policy, so that's liability and comprehensive collision, or you have a credit card that covers damage. In these cases, you may have duplicate coverage with what the rental car insurance company is offering. But the problem is relying on credit card coverage alone, which may have liability gaps, medical fee gaps, and have a deductible or extra fees that you're not expecting. Let's break down credit card rental car coverage because it's a little bit more confusing. These coverages often cover damage to the car itself, but that doesn't mean they covered everything. These rental car coverages can be either primary or secondary. Secondary means it comes after your own personal insurance. They also don't cover liability, so if you damage or hurt someone on the road, those fees aren't being covered. Only damage to your own rental car is being covered. There also might be some exclusions depending on car model type and things like that, so you have to look at the fine print. And a pro tip people often miss, sometimes that credit card coverage will only cover you if you turn down the rental car company's own insurance. So you have to make sure to do that or you're out of luck. So make sure you read all those fine details in your credit card coverage before you rely on it. Okay, now what if you're traveling abroad, say? Do the same rules apply? Myth 3. International rentals work just like home. Just like your phone carrier, health coverage, Netflix, you're right to wonder whether your personal auto policy or your car's auto policy will cover you when you're abroad. And the answer is that many auto policies and cards have geographic limits while overseas. And there may be specific things about the claims process in those countries that does not match your own policies. So it's better to get some regional car insurance when you're traveling abroad, just in case. So now you may be thinking, does that mean that the rental company's collision damage waiver, or CDW, is only worth it when you're abroad? Not exactly. Myth number 4, CDW is always a ripoff. Skip it. So when, if ever, does a CDW or loss damage waiver, LDW, make sense? Let's note that these aren't technically insurance, they're waivers that shift the risk of damage back to the rental insurance company, often with no deductible. These can be useful if you don't have a full coverage policy on your personal policy, for example, so you don't have comprehensive collision, or maybe your personal policy has a really high deductible. Another reason might be that you're driving a luxury car and you want to avoid that risk of those super high costs. And the other reason is it simplifies the transaction, less back and forth. So even with solid coverage, why do renters get surprise bills? Myth 5. Rental car insurance company extra charges are just scare tactics and you don't have to pay attention to them. Okay, now you understand how liability, damage, and theft protection are essential parts of your coverage. Are other rental company extra charges just noise you can ignore? Unfortunately, no. Many personal auto insurance policies don't cover free key fees, and this is why people can feel blindsided with costs even though they thought they were covered. Let's unpack those 3 fees and how to defend yourself. One charge is loss of use. What is it? This is the charges the company claims it as when a rental car insurance is being repaired, sometimes something like $35 to $50 a day. Why might this hurt you? Many personal auto insurance companies don't cover it, and there might be disputes with the rental company over fleet utilization. A second hidden cost or administrative and processing fees. This is all of paperwork, towing, claims handling, things that you don't think about when you have an accident. Well, your personal car insurance policy often won't cover these with a rental car. The third hidden cost is diminished value. So let's say the car is repaired and its estimated value is worth less after those repairs. The rental car insurance company might make you pay the difference, and your personal auto insurance policy will not cover that. To avoid these gotchas when you're renting your car, do all the usual things you might already do when you pick up a rental car. Make sure you understand the fees and have them in writing. Document the car yourself with your phone for any damages. Make sure you understand what coverages you have through your personal auto insurance or through your credit card. Okay, so now that we busted the 5 rental car insurance myths, I'm going to show you a flowchart you can use to decide what to do whenever you're renting a car on vacation or for whatever event you have. Okay, so do you have comprehensive and collision on your personal auto policy? Then domestically, you're likely covered for whatever you need. Just remember you have to pay that deductible. If you don't have it, strongly consider that collision damage or loss damage waiver. 2. Do you have a credit card with rental car coverage? Well, you can rely on that for damage to the car. Just make sure that you activate it correctly and you follow all the guidelines. But don't rely on that card insurance for all your coverage. 3. Is your liability solid? If your personal policy is robust limits, you must skip the standard liability protection in rental car insurance. If not, or you're abroad, consider the standard liability protection. Now, what if you're driving internationally or driving an expensive luxury car that you rented? I would consider getting the rental car insurance company coverage just for peace of mind. Bottom line, rental car insurance coverage isn't a lie, it's a tool. It's essential if you have gaps in your own coverage or you want to be fully covered while traveling abroad. It's redundant if your own auto policy or credit card insurance cover you for these things and you follow the rules. But watch out for those extra fees like with diminished value or admin and processing fees. To make it easy, you can grab my 1-page rental car insurance checklist in the description below. Everything you need to know about myths and how to stay covered. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow MoneyGeek for more myth-busting personal finance content.